You're here at the Mouse Vibes. We're back at Universal Studios Hollywood for a theme park update.
Universal is gearing up to celebrate some of their biggest movie franchises all around the park. Halloween Horror Nights construction is underway.
Oh my god.
And all of us are patiently waiting for an opening date for the Fast and Furious coaster.
That's how I feel about the coaster.
In this video, we'll be showing you what's new around Universal Studios Hollywood and everything that you can expect during your visit this summer.
Welcome back to another Mouse Vibes video. We're so stoked to be back here at Universal Studios Hollywood. There's so many updates going on in the park in preparation for Mega Movie Summer. Let's just get in there.
Okay, we just got into the Universal Esplanade, and you guys, the facade for the Parisian Courtyard haunted house is ginormous. That's huge.
That's a huge
building. It looks like it's like a skyscraper in New York. Let's go over there. We were literally here a week ago, and oh my god, so much has changed. There was like one piece of cardboard up, and now there's a whole facade up here. It's super tall. I don't know if it's the tallest one they've ever done, but it sure looks like it. The house right behind me is usually one of the last house announcements because it is an original. I anticipate we'll get the info on this at this year's Midsummer Scream from John Murdy, but the big rumor is that it's gonna be based off of a spooky quinceañera. Normally, this location is Latin America themed, and the rumor is it's gonna be Quinceañera. I don't know, that sounds freaking awesome. I've never been to a quinceañera, but I'm wondering, it's like in a dance hall, is it at a hotel? Like, what is this facade? For those of you that are more educated on quinceañeras than me, let us know in the comments.
And truthfully, I'm not upset at that. Quinceañera means kids, and last time they had kids involved in this house was for La Llorona. There's nothing scarier than kids that are being tormented and chased around. It gets us every single time.
He kills kids! No!
So this has potential to be spooky. Could you imagine like a spooky quinceañera, like all of them all dressed great, and then there's like a massacre of some sort?
It's like giving Carrie.
Oh, that's good.
It's good. I mean, this house, we always say it every year, this is one of the best houses. One, because it's original and it spits you right out into a scare zone, so you really have like no time to like catch your breath after getting scared.
Is that a dead person behind me again? Figure.
But I'm really excited to find out what this is. But this facade is huge.
It's massive, it's so tall. It kind of does remind me again of like La Llorona when it had the really tall, like the bell towers. It's giving scale like that. We're looking at a whole new layout as well for whatever house is going back here in the Parisian Courtyard. I'm very excited. This is always one of the best moments of the event, so can't wait for this.
It's gonna be awesome.
And while nothing again has been confirmed, over the last 5 years or so, they tend to make this entire area of the Universal Plaza, Parisian Courtyard, and French Street lumped into one space with like the scare zone, a house, and like a massive area to get food and drinks behind us at the Universal Plaza. I'm going to bet they're going to continue on that theme. Every year, it seems like they're adding more and more to the decorations, into the theming, and I don't think there's any reason to let your foot up off the gas right now. I think you go all gas to the floor, go 100 miles an hour, and lean into all of the Latin American stories because it's the best.
It's the best. I love it.
Actually, stop looking between the cracks.
I'm gonna be a Karen real quick, and I just wanna say, any creators or people that are watching this vlog, don't be the person that puts your phone through the cracks. Don't shoot backstage, don't break the rules. We're all here to respect the team members and the creatives behind these events, and it's just kind of icky when you see people break the rules and show things that they shouldn't. Like, I know we all want the exclusive, but like, be a good person. For those of you that have not been to Mega Movie Summer, we are going to have the Jaws themed food over here at Mel's Diner right behind me. Last year, Amityville Cafe took over Hollywod and Dine, but this year it'll be over at Mel's. And there's not gonna be any new specialty food items here for Jaws, but there'll be like the lobster roll, the shark bait burger, and I'm thinking some specialty drinks, and you'll see all of that throughout the summer. But we'll have one new food item, and that'll be downstairs at Studio Scoops, and that's gonna be the Hello Kitty Jaws Blueberry Cheesecake Sundae. That sounds awesome, like tons of sugar, and it's gonna be great for summer, and we're definitely gonna show you that at our Mega Movie Summer vlog.
A little precarious that the Jaws / Hello Kitty themed food item is not located at the Jaws nor Hello Kitty themed food place. There's probably a logical explanation.
It's to spread the love. If you're on the lower lot and you're about to get on a ride and you're like, I cannot go up 1,400 escalators and stairs to get my Hello Kitty Jaws exclusive sundae, they have it right here. It's convenience, Nick. Get with the program, Jesus.
All right, we've reached that point in the video. It's Ashley's highlighted drink of the week. We're highlighting a drink that Ashley wants to show us.
Today's drink that I'm featuring is the Irish Goodbye. We're here at Mulligan's Pub, and I never get an Irish type of drink. I always get something different, and this just sounded so refreshing. And grapefruit infused vodka, yes. You have a little rosemary sprig in there, I can smell it. It's giving an Irish Paloma. This is not sweet. You can taste the liquor and the grapefruit and like club soda in it. So good. Shout out to our bartender. I really wanted to feature this drink for a while because it sounded so good, but I was so worried that it was gonna be super sweet, and it is not sweet at all. When you were drinking at a theme park in the summer, you do not want sugary crap. You want light, refreshing crap. Like the Irish Goodbye. And I am really good at Irish Goodbyes. 5 out of 5 vibes. So good.
Just to piggyback on Ashley's awesome drink review segment, I always come here to get an IPA. If you want to try something new as far as beers on tap, this is the bar to do it here at Universal Studios Hollywood. It's the only full functioning bar. You can get whatever you want here. You can get like a shot of tequila if you want, which is very Universal Orlando, and I love that. I got an IPA. I think it's, what is it called? It's called the Juicy IPA. Here's a Juicy IPA. It is in fact juicy. Ooh, it's hazy. Santa Monica Brew Company does a great job of making their beers. I love it. I'm gonna give it 5 vibes. It's a nice beer for a summer day, or while Ashley's making a drink review in a TikTok. Follow her TikTok. All right, we need to sit down and talk about this. There's a lot to unpack with Mega Movie Summer, which is the annual summer event here at Universal Studios Hollywood. In our last update, we were pretty unsure about all of it. What's coming to the event, what the dates are, and if it's gonna be back at that same capacity as last year. Well, between those dates, all of that's been answered. We got details on what's coming here, what movies to expect, how we're gonna eat those movies, and what we're celebrating for the summer. Let's just start off with the biggest IP of this year's Mega Movie Summer, which is Fast and Furious, celebrating 25 years.
Ask any racer, any real racer. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
First things first, Nick saying we eat the movies, that was so good, like good on you. Speaking of eating the movies, we recently did a video where we tested out the food from Drift and Dine, which is the brand new Fast and Furious themed restaurant over at Hollywod and Dine. If you guys want to check that out, there's a link below. Oh.
But I did want to hit on another thing that you can celebrate for Fast and Furious, and that's going to be in the Universal Plaza. They're going to have all of the picture cars in there. 25 years of picture cars back in there. They've done this before with years past with all of the films. In addition to that, we're going to have a little bit of entertainment. You're thinking characters like me, right? They're going to have all the Fast and Furious characters. Unfortunately, no. We're gonna have a hip-hop trio dance.
Listen, call me a dreamer, but I'm still holding out hope that we're gonna get walk-around characters for Fast and Furious. I feel like it's gonna be an announcement when we know the coaster's opening.
Live in the now!
Whatever, I have high hopes, okay? But on top of the picture cars, we are gonna get a hip-hop performance by Street Racers Dance Show, and then there's gonna be a daily DJ here in the Esplanade, which is gonna make everything like a big party. I feel like Universal Studios Hollywood is the party place for the summer. The weather's always good. It's such a good vibe up here, and the fact that they're gonna have a DJ blasting some hip hop, I think it's gonna be great. And there are gonna be walk around characters. Please!
Universal, you guys never make my job easy. That means I'm gonna have to deal with Mentirosa and Gasolina being played at volume 50 over here while I'm trying to review my Mel's Dying Food. Like, guys, turn the volume down over here. I can't get my thoughts out. It's too loud.
That's something an old man says. Nick. Listen, I think Universal Studios Hollywood, out of any theme park in the world, excels in face-to-face characters. And I think that was the best thing about Mega Movie Summer last year. And that's why I keep stressing on I hope we get walk-around characters, because I feel like in the press release that they sent out or the stuff they put on social media, it just felt not lackluster, but like that was their big hit of last year and that we're not getting enough of it or more of it. And that's why I'm like holding out hope that we might get more announcements. I just feel like if you're gonna have your big e-ticket attraction open up this summer, you're gonna have a whole block party here on the upper lot, we need just a little bit more. But with that being said, I am excited for the offerings. I just want more characters.
To some people, that's more important.
They crush it so hard here. I just feel like it's like wasted potential, you know what I mean?
Remember, the saddest thing in life is wasted talent.
And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, why are they putting so much attention into Fast and Furious? Yeah, it's 25 years old, but there's not a new film that's out this year. You know, the coaster's not opening up for Mega Movie Summer, and that's because it's Universal's highest grossing franchise of all time at over $7 billion. So I don't know, after 25 years, maybe having characters in the park that you represent isn't a bad idea.
Granny shifting, not double clutching like you should.
I mean, we can probably find a really buff, bald guy and throw a tank top on him, right? Probably.
Should I just dress as a bald guy and walk around this summer?
And before you start going into, well, they're like normal people, they're characters, they can't possibly find that. You know, Universal Studios Hollywood has some of the best characters at any theme park, and last year they were able to bring to life Marty McFly, and like the actual Marty McFly, not like a guy who wears a red vest and pretending to be Marty McFly. Like, it was like movie accurate Marty McFly. And then this year we got Jeff Goldblum down on the lower lot. I know that his name isn't Jeff Goldblum, but the actor playing Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park, top tier.
Do good impressions of Jeff Goldblum and like that.
So you're telling me you can't find someone to walk around and be Vin Diesel? And I'm not talking about Dom trying to mean Vin Diesel. Just have someone be fully Vin Diesel. We could do that, right?
Right. Yeah.
So comment down below what characters from Fast and Furious that you guys want to see. I want to see Vin Diesel. I know it's Dom Toretto, but I want to see Vin Diesel. That is my wish. We'll never let go of this. So that's my wish. Just imagine the possibilities of getting a big, strong man in a tank top to hug you. That sounds nice.
So another blockbuster they're celebrating for Mega Movie Summer is going to be the newest installment in the Minions franchise. I believe this is the third film in the Minions franchise, and that's Minions and Monsters. And we're going to be getting new characters, new food items over here, new merchandise, and then a sweet dance party. If we're talking about the Minions, we want a sweet dance party. So the new characters that we are looking at are going to be Henry and James. Those are going to be the two stars of the Minions and Monsters film. Obviously, we're stoked on that. Those characters have already been out at Universal Orlando, so here's a photo of what they look like.
I'm excited for the food over at Minions Cafe because I feel like it's one of the better food options here at the park. We are getting 3 total new Minions food items here for Mega Movie Summer. The first one is going to be a cupcake, and it's Howard's Berry Lemonade Cupcake. I don't know who Howard is, but that sounds really good. And then we're gonna get James Carbonara, which is gonna be a very heavy pasta with pancetta in it and peas. I personally don't want to eat a heavy pasta in the middle of summer.
But do you, boo?
And then right outside at Despicable Delights, we're gonna get Irene's Orange Banana Float. So that sounds actually pretty good. A nice, cool little tasty treat. I'm gonna be honest, I have never seen a Despicable Me movie or a Minions movie.
How does that happen?
It's just not for me. I enjoy meeting the characters, but I don't know anything about it, and I'm not gonna pretend that I do. Like, who is Howard? Comment below, who is Howard and why is he getting a berry lemonade cupcake? Is he different than Henry? I have no idea.
So we talked about some of the new stuff that's coming to Mega Movie Summer, but there are a couple of things from last year's event that are rolling over some of the fan favorites. You know, we talked about the food coming back for Jaws. You know, moving location, same menu. Also expect 2 characters to come back. We're gonna get Chief Brody and Quint, 2 great character meet and greets that they debuted last Mega Movie Summer, and they're bringing them back, which makes sense because they kept the Jaws photo op. Should have thought about that. Also, we're getting our 2 queens back. The Queens! Elphaba and Glinda are both making a return. This time we're celebrating for Wicked for Good, the sequel. So
Should I ask her where Fierro is? Where's your man?
they're gonna be moving locations again. They're gonna be in front of the DreamWorks Theater where Gabby's Playhouse does her meet and greet.
This is where Elphaba and Glinda will be meeting.
Also with Elphaba and Glinda, expect new merchandise, spirit jerseys, that sort of thing. It's time to celebrate.
Rejoicify! A few things I want to chat about. One is the lack of the Wizarding World inside of Mega Movie Summer. You know, they built those huge puppets for FanFest nights, and part of me thought that they would keep it as a walkthrough experience or something, or put it maybe in a soundstage for people to go experience. I guess it wouldn't make sense during the daytime when it's really hot to go through the queue, but it just seems like a waste of spending all that money and how gorgeous that puppet was to not have it here for Mega Movie Summer. And then the second thing is Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. We're seeing so much new merchandise celebrating the film. I don't know if they've always done this, but the Universal Studios Loungeflies now say Universal Studios. Just like at Disney Parks, it's always like Disney Parks exclusive. This is really awesome. And Jurassic World is Universal Pictures' highest grossing film of all time, and it is a fan favorite here. And I'm just curious, like, are we gonna see more of that? They took everything away for FanFest nights, and we don't really see any Jurassic Park, Jurassic World being celebrated besides the merchandise. And that, to me, I really, really wanted. What do you guys think?
And while nothing was on the press release regarding Jurassic World or Jurassic Park, I have to imagine they're gonna bring back the Mosasaurus splash from last year, which was like the water cannons when you go on the Jurassic World ride. I'm sure that's gotta come back. You know, everyone was soaked on it. And then also we had dinosaurs, new dinosaurs last year. Dolores was a new character that she got put away in her cage after that film release. So is Dolores coming out? Are we gonna get more characters? I'm excited, but at the same time, I'll be honest. I'm gonna say that I'm a bit underwhelmed with this year's lineup for Mega Movie Summer. I was expecting just a little bit more again with the character meet and greets. Just want more character meet and greets. Sorry, guys.
We all do.
And I will say this, playing devil's advocate, because I don't want to sound like Debbie Downer. We're looking at this from a vlogger perspective. We come here all the time and we like new. But if you and your family are coming to Mega Movie Summer for the very first time, and this is your one and only trip to Universal, it's gonna be a banger. For those of you that come all the time with returning stuff, it might not be as exciting to you, but we might get more announcements. But I just wanted to say that. We look at it from a completely different lens.
You said your piece, but we need to talk about the elephant in the room, or at least on the media press release. And that is the lack of Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift announcements at all. There's nothing regarding it. I thought for the last 2 years that this coaster was gonna coincide with Mega Movie Summer, and it feels like it was supposed to. I mean, the headliner's Fast and Furious, right? There's not a new film out this year, so it feels like that's what it was supposed to be. If I had to guess, this coaster is gonna be opening while the celebration is happening. Maybe it gives it legs on its second part of the celebration, like at the end of summer. Regardless, it's something to look forward to, but at the same time, summertime here at Universal is busy, and this is going on our 3rd summer without any attractions or shows in this area, and you can really feel it.
And right in the middle of making this update, we got breaking news on X from Theme Park Wizard. Vocal test riders will be on Hollywood Drift starting June 19th. And while that's not officially stated as a soft open or preview, that date seems likely. So you guys know they have to go through a lot of reps for this, and they have to have people physically on the coaster screaming and howling so they can test the decibels and how loud it gets. And that starts on June 19th of this month. So we'll have a little bit more to go off of in the next few weeks. But that's exciting. I'm just excited. Like, I know it's not coinciding with Mega Movie Summer, we're bummed, but something's happening. The park is gonna get better, and I'm just excited. I just like, let me in! You know that Eric Andre meme where he's like against the gates? It's like, man, let me in! That's how I feel about the coaster.
There has been one little hint from Universal Studios Hollywood regarding Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, and it was for ticket sales for HHN this year. We looked at the general admission tickets and the after 2 p.m. tickets that do not include Express, and there's like an asterisk next to you letting you know that you will not have access for Fast and Furious. If you cruise down to the Express tickets, it lets you know that Fast and the Furious does come with your Express ticket. So they are anticipating this thing to be open in between now and HHN, so I am excited to see that. It's cool to see that there's literature where they're actually acknowledging the coaster, so that's cool.
You guys gotta know the details, and if you're planning to come to Halloween Horror Nights this year, and your one thing on top of getting scared is you wanna get on that coaster, just make sure you check your ticket type, and make sure you subscribe to Mousevibes right now, because we'll have a whole pre-planning vlog on HHN coming out this summer.
Another IP that we'll be celebrating at Mega Movie Summer is for The Odyssey. This is gonna be the second film for Christopher Nolan underneath the Universal Pictures umbrella. He's one of the most decorated directors of our generation, and you know, his first film that he did for Universal, Oppenheimer, was a critical success, and he's got The Odyssey coming out. They filmed it in the back lot. I got footage of it when they were filming it, and that boat that you're looking at will be on display for the Studio Tram Tour. So that's something awesome.
Universal Studios Hollywood says this: insightful footage and filmmaker interviews will play on the tram monitors, offering fans a closer look at the making of this cinematic adventure. That is awesome. I personally am not a big Christopher Nolan girly. The movies are way too long and dark for me, and I get bored very easy, but that's on ADHD. But Robert Pattinson's in it, so I might have to go see it. Might just have to bring a little nappy blankie because I might fall asleep. But it's really exciting. We're getting something new on the Studio Tram Tour. Movie memorabilia, and this movie's gonna crush. I'm in the minority of not liking those films. Everybody else likes it. It's gonna be great.
And at first glance, you read that and you're like, wow, they're just adding a video of Christopher Nolan talking about his film on the Studio Tram Tour. How original. But it's actually a little bit deeper than that. If you look at the directors that they highlight on the Studio Tram Tour, they're all the greatest directors probably of all time. We have Steven Spielberg, Peter Jackson, Alfred Hitchcock, and then obviously Jordan Peele. Those directors are all underneath the Universal umbrella, and it makes sense adding Christopher Nolan to that list. I mean, you have him switch over from Warner Brothers Universal and he wins an Oscar. Obviously, you have to put him on that list. He's the GOAT. I can't wait to see what he does with Universal. And I'm not trying to like rub anyone's face or anything, but like Warner Brothers, man, let that one slip away. Damn.
Well, Gabby the cabbie with her beautiful curls just came over here and said we're making everything better today, and that just like warms my heart. Again, Universal characters are the best. I love her.
I don't think Gabby ever leaves. I think she lives here, right? Lives in her cab.
All right, that's gonna wrap up our day and our update here at Universal Studios Hollywood. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It really helps us grow, and if not, thanks for stopping by.